Okay, so we're back from one of these fake Grand Order. Continue on Traum. Lostbelt 6.5 Traum. Sorry. Reverse away. But anyway, continue on section 15. All Out War Reinstatement Realm second half. So, yeah. Let's go. I think this one is the boss fight against Kyohime. Yeah, the spoiler walkthrough. Yes, it is. Okay. Here goes. Is that everyone? Good. All units, report. Each unit reporting in. The forest had a strange boundary field around her. It appeared to be of Far East origin, and it wasn't easy to figure out. Is there a reason you're using the past tense? We finished figuring out how it works. We should be able to break through later today. It all thanks to our casters. I see. I'll have to give them a fitting reward later. What about the West Gate? West Gate reporting in. Some of the elite warriors are defending this gate. One of the charter magnets to our paladins and the summoner gave us the most trouble. The summoner in particular kept summoning shadow servants on the spot that exploited over our weaknesses perfectly. I see. Then I'll go to the West Gate myself. As for the East Gate, if you already broken the spell, then the rest should be easy. Crush them under sheer weight of numbers. Next, our soldiers from the middle will strike the North Gate, the fortress main gate. Our scouts have already searched for traps and found none. They probably didn't have enough time to plant any. I see. May I ask how you can be so certain, Your Imperial Majesty? We confirmed that the enemy had scouts in cities other than Sirmium. Sirmium? Which is as expected. There was a strong possibility that our battlefield would end up being somewhere beside Sirmium, after all. We chose Sirmium for both expediency and honor. But the Righteous Realm is walking a razor's edge. Their core weakness is their lack of servant power. They may have a few exceptional servants, but turning 2 or 3 cities into fortresses overnight, even with casters working at full capacity, was never achievable. Which is to say, they reached their limit sooner than expected. Add to this that we will be attacking all 3 gates, east, north, and south, at once. I'd like you to handle the East Gate. Don't be afraid to burn it all down, including the forest, if you have to.
Understood. I will rest until it's all reduced to cinders.
Sir? Are you sure about her? I am. We can't stop a berserker from going berserk, but we can make sure she goes berserk somewhere advantageous to us.
Oh yes, I'll burn it down. I'll burn it all down. I have no attachment to this world after all. Constantinos,
Johanna?
let me go to the front line. I want to lead the attack on the North Gate myself.
Are you sure about this?
It's alright, Your Imperial Majesty. I'll protect Her Holiness with my life.
Very well. I shall trust you with her safety. But let me ask you just one thing. How do you plan to attack?
Why, Your Imperial Majesty, I'm the Pope. What more do I need to do than pray?
How right you are. Your prayers are enough to bring any enemy to their knees. Alright, I'll lead the charge on the West Gate. How long would it take all of you to be ready?
I'd say maybe half a day or so.
If we're going to make sure we're prepared for anything, we'll need a day. How about you, Bradamante?
You're such slowpokes. We should be ready to launch the assault in about 2 hours.
Right you are, Bradamante. But sir, we're all worn out. I know. Bear in mind that though we may be tired, our enemy must be exhausted beyond belief. I need you to summon your strength for one last push. Please.
I'll go get the middle ranks ready for the attack. Please wait here until I return, Pope Johanna. We'll be leaving in 2 hours. Huh? That soon? Understood. I mean, okay, got it. That's the spirit. Okay, let's do this thing.
And I'll go get my team ready for the Eastgate assault.
How tiring.
Westgate team, I know I'm asking a lot, but I have one more job for you. I see. So this is why you had us retreat so quickly. You do have some energy to spare, yes? Yes, though only a little. But if our victory is all but assured, that should bolster morale. Okay, we'll be ready to move out in 2 hours. Very good. Now, let's go. Oh man, I'm exhausted.
I'm sure you are, Senpai. The best thing you can do right now is get a good night's sleep.
Indeed. If today was any indication, there's going to be plenty of fierce fighting to tackle tomorrow. This was an arduous battle even for servants, let alone a human. It really is best if you just shut that brain off and get some rest.
Don't mind if I do then.
Good.
Excuse me, Charles the Great. I know you must be dreadfully exhausted, but I'm afraid we have an emergency. Huh?
Forgive me for interrupting your repose, Your Imperial Highness.
Never mind that now. Just tell me what's going on.
Our worst fears have been realized. The enemy plans to attack the east, west, and north gates simultaneously in about an hour. Say what? I thought something like this might happen when they retreated earlier than I expected.
Agreed. The timing for that retreat was most unusual. I suspect Constantinos intended to wage a series of battles right from the start, and that his soldiers were not privy to those intentions.
Agreed. From everything I saw, his soldiers were fighting tooth and nail. They were doing everything in their power to conquer our fortress, including frequent use of their noble phantasms. And so I believed we might be spared the trial of battles coming in rapid succession. Constantinos played his cards well. I never would have expected he was conserving energy for a sustained assault. His soldiers' training and morale alike are leagues above ours.
Is this really the time to be praising our enemy?
No, I suppose it isn't. Very well then, I shall go and prepare for battle.
Sir, we have an emergency. The Reinstatement Realm's middle ranks have begun their assault on the North Gate.
Didn't you already tell us as much?
Yes, sir. But you see, Pope Johanna is leading the assault. So that's the game.
Round up every one of our warriors from the far east and send them to the North Gate. Under no circumstance are you to allow anyone from her own faith to face her in battle. Is that bad?
Even if Pope Johanna's existence later refuted, she is still the Pope. The highest possible position one can achieve in the Catholic Church. She will almost certainly be an immensely powerful servant. That power could easily affect our own army too.
Would you be okay facing her, Holmes?
I suspect so. I can't speak for Sir Doyle, but I myself have little in the way of faith. I shouldn't have any problem facing her.
I see. Then I want you to head out there as well. The battle at the North Gate will be a fierce one. I'd like to send the finest warriors we have there, but I suspect the enemy will change their approach for the west and east gates as well.
Frankly speaking, I'm rather astonished. The Revenge Realm suffered a loss to be sure, but overall, they are still in good health. However, I suspect what we are seeing here is the full extent of the Reinstatement Realm's strength. Is there any chance they might have joined forces with the Revenge Realm? Very unlikely, but not impossible. Doing so would be an unofficial means of diplomacy, to say the least. For instance, if the Revenge Realm were to later betray them, there is no international body of law they could turn to for help. Bearing that in mind, I can't see anything to be gained from pursuing that particular possibility. Then,
indeed, Sancho, It's just as you suspect. They mean to wipe us all out. What are we supposed to do? What else? In all of human history, there has only ever been one thing to be done when faced with an enemy who wishes your destruction. Fight back with all your strength. Let's go, Master.
Right.
I'm going to open a line to the entire army. Listen well, elite soldiers of the Righteous Realm. We have learned that the Reinstatement Realm soldiers you fended out earlier will attack again soon. It is cruel of our enemy to send their tired, injured soldiers back into battle so soon, but it is also effective. So now, I ask you, will this news send you all into despair? Will you give up? I think not. For on the battlefields you have fought before, did you not expect to be surrounded on all sides by your enemies? Remember, you are all here right now because you overcame similar odds before. You were hailed as heroes, and you died as heroes. I will make this simple for you. Fight and win. That is what I, the Righteous Realm, and Charles the Great all wish of you. That, at least, should mitigate any damage to our morale. I expect that whichever side makes it through this next battle will be the one to win it all. The Reinstatement Realm may outnumber us, but their forces are not inexhaustible. If we can fight them off here, they will be forced to retreat. Now, who shall take which gate?
I'll oversee the north.
Don Quixote, Astolfo, Roland, Diarmuid, you four will take the west. That is where I'm sending all our finest warriors. As for the east, can I ask you to hold it for us, Master?
You got it.
Xufu's tireless arts have likely been nullified. Otherwise, they will not be inclined to attempt this strategy. So, I want you to bar the gate and buy as much time as you can with standard siege tactics. I will stay here to keep an eye on the entire battlefield and issue additional orders as necessary. Be prepared for a long night.
Perfect timing. Lady Xufu's in trouble.
Huh? You think the enemy's going to break through my simplified and return information? Isn't it way too soon for that? There's no way they could have figured it out already. No chance. Watch, I'll prove it to you.
And she hasn't been back since. I'm going after her.
I'm going home.
Where's this coming from, Xu?
They figured out my spell. Ah!
Fire?
You see, this is what I've been dealing with since I got here. And what's worse, whoever it is keeps attacking me, so I have to escape from the life gate to the scenes gate. Not even Luxern escaped this quickly. There is strength in numbers, Lady Sorcerer. Who's there?
Oh no.
Hello there. It's a pleasure to meet you. And now, I must ask you to go away. Forever. I have no use for a proper human history without my dear Ancient in it. So I'll burn everything, until it's all dust and ash. Come, fire! Come and cleanse us all! You know this lady? Then do you know her weakness? Whatever it is, we gotta figure out how to make her stop, or we won't make it to the next battle.
I'll give it a shot.
恐怖は希望もなく何人も通るにあたわず。好き放題、好き放題扱ってあげましょう。目を背けないで。それは絶えず見た滅びの夢、最果てにありながら鳥は明日を迎えしロードレスキャメロン。
Alright,
日向の匂い、火薬の匂い、よくいいでしょう。いい判断です。死になさい。ぴょんぴょんぴょんとモルゴース。頑張りますよ。
fuck me,
あまり悩ませないで。日向の匂い、楽しくなる。火薬の匂い。お嬢様、こちら。では俺も力を貸してやろう。どこから潰したものか目に映るもの、すべてを灰に。目を背けないで。それは絶えず見た滅びの夢、最果てにありながら鳥は明日を迎えしロードレスキャメロン。行って逃がすものか。燃やします。これより逃げた大嘘つきを退治します。全身活動状態と認めましょう。あ、これ
覚悟はでき
た。あまり悩ませないように。何が出るかな、何が出るかな。
動くな。狙い。覚悟はでき行こうか。
よく言いました。逃がすものか。よく言いました。内側からアコーロ。
that's fine. Let's fucking finish it.
よく言いました。慈悲だ、神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望もなく何人も通るにあたわず。死になさい。魔女ですので無礼に諦めなさい。
Yeah, get out of here.
いい目をよく言いました。逃がすものか。アコーロ分断するオークニーの雲に。
Okay.
Stop!
Hey, get off me!
You there, woman in a Chinese outfit. Quit scurrying around and stand still already, won't you? Why the hell would I do that? It's the only thing keeping me alive.
Let's just fall back to the gate for now.
This isn't fair. How did it get past my key man Dungia? You did well, woman of the righteous realm. But you can't win against such overwhelming numbers. One lone caster like you could never hope to defeat 100 casters working tirelessly to unravel your spell. As for that, other caster, if you're willing to give yourself up peacefully, I would treat you very well as my honored guest.
Sorry, maybe some other time.
I see. So you're saying there's a chance? Talk about looking on the bright side. Oh well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. You and I are enemies. I should probably just cremate you now and be done with it. Huh? Huh? Ink! Now's our chance! Come on, let's get out of here! Huh. Just you wait. The next time we meet, I'll go a little easier on you.
Alright, this one. 5 AP. This one survives 5 turns. And there's about 1,500 enemies. Boy. Alright, let's do this. What are you waiting for? We're only up against a single foe. Her army's lagging way behind her. I know, but, well... Oh, but give me that. I'll shoot her myself. Go on, Archer. Shoot her. We're loyal to the Restless Realm, and she's loyal to the Reinstatement Realm. That makes us enemies. I know that. Okay, here goes. What the? It was almost like the arrows and bullets refused to hit her?
I may not have ever truly existed, but even an imposter pope like myself can manage a miracle or two.
Fortify our defenses. Caster, give us another barrier.
Gate, I implore thee to open.
What the? Who opened the gate? Nobody. It just opened up on its own. Berserker! Damn it! Even you can't keep it closed!
The gate is open. Praise God for this miracle. All units, charge!
Send word to the commander. Tell him the enemy's about to breach the north gate. Our berserkers and lancers will hold them off as long as they can. But we need reinforcements. What reinforcements? The rest of our troops are already guarding the east and west gates. Damn it. Damn it! Astolfo, get back. Roland, attack in concert with your subordinates.
Got it!
I'll take his head this time. Come on, let's go. By all means, come and take it. Assuming you can get past my Noble Phantasm 3-layer bulwark.
Man, these are strong. I could only manage to break through one wall on my own. I'm pretty sure it'd be the same for anyone else trying to brute force too. It feels like those walls embody the entire concept of defense. We probably need a 7 on the same level as Mehmed too to even have a chance of getting past them.
I shall trust your intuition. Diarmuid. Yes, sir. Take your troops and lead them against Constantino's soldiers. It should at least be better than nothing. Right away. Count Vlad. Holmes, I thought I sent you to the north gate. The enemy managed to open it, but we barred the doors with rather a hefty amount of rubble. So things played out just as we expected there.
Well done. It won't hold them for very long, but it will hopefully be long enough. More importantly, what are we going to do about the situation
The Westgate's about to be overrun. We need to do something soon, or it will be.
I see. Prepare to retreat. I've employed every tactic and spell in my arsenal, but it simply wasn't enough. Don Quixote. Quixote? Quixote?
Yes?
I'm sorry. You entrusted me with the soldiers and resources, and I've squandered them all.
No, Count. I could never have made it this far on my own. Sometimes, luck just isn't on your side. I've lost a battle or two myself in my time. Well, they were practically child's play compared to this war, but still. You go on. I'll bring up the rear. The righteous realm needs you now far more than it does me.
I'm afraid I can't agree, sir.
Sancho, what are you doing? You need to get out of here too.
Sir, I am your maid, attendant, princess, and guardian. I will always save you, no matter what.
Sancho, what are you...
Count Black,
Master, what is it?
the East Gate. It's...
A short while ago.
So, do you two know each other or something?
It's a long story.
Well, she wouldn't be the first formerly friendly servant to be fighting for an enemy. Don't worry about it.
Yes, we have more pressing concerns.
Such as?
The forest had been burned down, leaving the East Gate completely exposed. We'll be lucky if it lasts an hour.
Did you tell the caster to reinforce the gate and ramparts?
They're working on that right now, but there's only so much they can do. Unfortunately, I doubt there'll be enough to stand up to our enemy's noble phantasms.
So they're just gonna crush us with sheer numbers. Damn it! What a way to lose!
They're here.
Good evening. It seems we met again.
Does this really count as again?
Personally, I couldn't be happier. Something really worth burning for. If you're interested in joining me, my offer still stands.
No thanks.
Too bad.
In a flash, everything changed. Neither Xufu nor, of course, the Master of Chaldea were taken by surprise. They had long been ready for a fight to begin at any moment. But, even so, whereas before, they were steeling themselves for battle. Their minds could now only think of how they were about to be crushed without mercy.
It really is a shame. Assassin, deliver this message. The East Gate has been destroyed.
His Imperial Majesty sends words of commendation as well as a report the West Gate has fallen. Commence pincer movement.
You're kidding me! I see he moves just as quickly and precisely as ever. So, what will you two do now? Whatever it is, I doubt it will stop our 1,500 servants from grinding you into mincemeat.
First, I just want to say something.
Huh?
The West Gate hasn't fallen.
Huh? Really? How can you be so sure?
Count Vlad is still alive and well there.
That's true. If the West Gate really had fallen, there would probably be more commotion than this.
Who cares about that?
Which one of you lied? Was it His Imperial Majesty? Or you?
I don't.
The reinstatement realm has officially gotten on my bad side. I'm taking my leave right now.
You what?
I believe the reinstatement realm was righteous, pure, and free of lies. That's why I chose to side with them. But if they are willing to lie to achieve their goals, be it for appearances or any other reasons, then I will have no part in it.
Does that mean you're throwing your lot in with the righteous realm?
You there, the caster. Were you lying just now?
Yes, I was.
I see. Then I suppose I have nowhere left to go. I destroyed the East Gate. You can take it from here. Surely you're not going to lose now, even without me, right?
Heroes really are incorrigible.
I'm an anti-hero. Thank you very much. If you wish to try and take my life for this, then by all means, try.
Get lost. We'll handle this without you.
Fine. Goodbye.
What?
Phew! At least we got rid of that flamethrower lady. Which doesn't change the fact that the East Gate has been breached, though.
I have our caster start repairing it right away. Then I'll go buy you guys some time. Aren't you going with him, Lady Xufu?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going. Ugh, this is such a mood killer.
Destroy them! Our victory is close at hand! I'm defending this gate, whatever it takes.
Megami モード降臨。たっぷり性能を披露するといたしましょう。
はい。
そのようにお参りしております。そちらの話です。どこから潰した NSS サービスです。目を背け暗き水いい判断です。死になさい。
1500. Huh.
それは絶えず見た滅びの夢。最果てにありながらトリガースロードレスキャメラ。魔女ですの多く人の雲に無駄ですよ。
What the fuck was that?
イノベーション始めます。いい方で扱ってあげましょう。目を背けないで。
Actually,
よく言いました。宝具をいい判断です。逃がすものか。そういいでしょう。私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。落ちよロードレスキャメロット。モルゴース無礼者諦めなさい。無駄ですよ。さあトリムマウ。罠を仕掛けるのは楽しいね。簡単に終わらないように。さてどこから潰したものか。目を背けないで宝具をこの展開しまし分断する。そういいでしょう。私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。落ちよロードレスキャメロット。国家二重無駄ですよ。
oh, yeah.
日向に火薬では俺も力を貸してやろうか。いい判断です。目を背けないで内側から もふっと消え去れモルゴースマスター
Rip. Oh. Not anymore.
何が出るかな何が出るかな
This one.
いい判断です。よく言いました。死になさい。
Oh, shit.
モルゴース
Oh. That's fine.
It's no use! All units, fall back! Fall back! We're going to destroy the ramparts to buy us some time, like we were ordered to do.
I don't remember any orders like that.
Well, I do.
Understood. Preparing explosive now. Archer. Releasing note of phantasm. Fire! Bastards! Still, this counts as breaking down the gate. Scale the ruined ramparts. Charge! Charge! And that's how we lost the East Gate. Then we have no choice but to fall back to the righteous realm. Tell our generals to order a retreat. I'm sorry, Master. I'm afraid this battle is lost. What's done is done. The best thing we can do now is to determine our next move. And one more thing. Go on, Count Vlad. Get out of here. I'll hold Miss Sancho back as long as I... Holmes?
You're not going anywhere.
I see you're quite quick to change gears, Miss Sancho.
It's been long enough traveling with Don Quixote. Been long enough traveling with Don Quixote. And that's bound to happen.
Sancho? What in the world are you doing?
We're going to defect to the reinstatement realm. I'm bringing them Count Vlad as an offering to curry favor.
You're what?
I wouldn't be able to do this if we had been fighting Kriemhild. But Constantino should honor our pleas to spare our lives. When did you realize, Holmes?
Quite some time ago. I could tell you were concerned about Don Quixote's safety to the exclusion of all else. But I suspect you only just decided to act not too long ago. Otherwise, you would have already been in contact with the reinstatement realm. I further suspect that you have not revealed your intentions to Don Quixote either.
You're right. My sir is terrible at keeping secrets after all.
Stop it, Sancho! I don't want this!
Then would you rather die here?
Well, no, but...
Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to get hurt. That's true of just about every human. Have you forgotten that you and I aren't actual heroes, sir?
Huh? Holmes, I'm counting on you to run the bridge with Master and finish the mission. Understood. Very well then, Sancho. You may take me away and use me as a bargaining chip. Someone has to take responsibility for this failure, after all. I'm sure Constantinos will be happy with my head. However...
You want me to leave the Master of Chaldea alone?
That's right. For both Holmes and myself, there is nothing more important than his safety. Just as you are loyal to your sir first and foremost. Please, stop this, Sancho! I think I'd rather just...
Sir?
It's not that I don't value your devotion, but... Don Quixote, this
The seasoned knight-errant who loved stories so much he became one himself. No one will place their trust in you if you hesitate to turn traitor when needed it. If you're to betray someone, you should brazen about it. Otherwise, no one will ever trust you.
That's okay. We aren't here to be trusted.
Sancho, why are you going so far?
I don't expect you could ever understand, Count Vlad. For regular people like us, battles, heroes, gods, and legends are all terrifying. We don't want to spend even a second around them if we have any choice in the matter. We're ordinary. Completely ordinary. We have no business standing beside the likes of you.
But Don Quixote is one of the most well-known knights there ever was.
Yes, known for being a delusional fool. But that's okay. We will survive, no matter how foolish we must be, or how many regrets we pile up along the way. We have to survive, no matter what.
Your emotions are running rather raw, Sancho. You would do well to calm yourself.
My apologies. Alright, let's be in our way.
The king and his brave knights.
We want to live. We want to fill our lungs with air. We want to feel our heart pumping. We want to inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. It's not wrong to want these things. Not at all. But then, what will we do to get them? Is it wrong to betray for them? Is it wrong to flee for them?
I'm sorry, but I just can't do it.
I can't win. I can't retaliate. I can't even do anything to help.
Forgive me for running away.
So we ran. We ran from Atlantis all the way to this singularity. That's right. We ran away. No, that's not right. I ran, and I took him with me. All he could do is tremble in fright, unsure of what to do, or even what's the right thing might be. He could only question, and of course, he did. We faced gods, heroes with the strength of demons. Some servants said there was no hope of victory and elected simply to disappear. They said they saw no point in wasting their time and magical energy on a hopeless endeavor. Some chose to remain, without running away. Some chose not to run away, but they still withdrew from the world. We were one of the servants who ran. Using our second noble fantasism, we slipped right out of Atlantis. My only miscalculation was that we ended up lost in the singularity immediately afterward. We were one of very few servants who came to the singularity while retaining knowledge of the Lostbelt. We didn't regret our choice to run. We knew we couldn't possibly have made a difference, even if we had stayed. We told ourselves that standing our guard here wouldn't change anything. But then, Chaldea did it. They actually pulled it off. Every one of those heroes fought with honor and pride, and we were nowhere to be seen. I never thought any of it, myself. I was sure our presence or absence wouldn't have affected the outcome at all. But my sir, he was shocked.
I was wrong.
Of course you weren't, sir. Please don't say that. Please.
I turned tail and ran. I challenged the windmill giants, but I couldn't do the same when it came to Atlantis. Where did my courage go? Why am I just a gutless old man now?
Servants are summoned in their prime. But for some reason, my sir was summoned as an aged knight. And to make things worse, he's also developed a devout belief so common among those near death. In his final moments, He eschewed the path of victory, of chivalry, withdrew from nonsensical stories, and sought nothing more than a peaceful, ordinary life. I'm sure different people interpret this choice differently, but if nothing else, he tried to be a good man right up to the end. However, the goodness he sought was that of the average, ordinary people. What we need right now is daring and intrepidity. I want him to live. I want him to enjoy a fulfilling human life. Maybe that's an impossible wish, now that we've been summoned as a servant. But I like to think that's why I'm here. So I'll betray our allies, even if it's not what he wants. But there was one thing I didn't account for. I thought that my sir was a good but cowardly man, that he had lost whatever bravery he had in Atlantis. His cowardice or bravery weren't what mattered. What mattered was his goodness, which is why, even as he wordlessly accompanied myself and Count Vlad, he attempted something nobody expected.
All units, retreat! Retreat! Damn, so we lost. Oh well, at least we did everything we could. Dear Murid, would you round up the others and get them out of here? No, I will Astolfo and I still have some things we need to do, you see?
We sure do. And we want you to lead the troops while we're gone. Thanks, buddy. We're counting on you.
Understood. Then, farewell.
I guess our chickens really are coming home to roost.
You mean that chicken wool we pulled over everyone's eyes without deceit?
Sure do.
Yeah. Oh well, at least we won't go down without a fight. Charles the Great and the others should be able to get clear as long as we can buy them enough time here. After that, well, we'll just have to see what happens.
Huh? Hey, over there. Is that?
Don Quixote? And Count Vlad's with him too? Wait, what's Sancho doing? Who goes there?
I would like to request an audience with Constantinos Xi, the Emperor of the Reinstatement Realm. My name is Sancho. As you can see, I have captured Vlad III. I am here to make a deal, and this is what I have to offer.
Vlad III? Wait here. There sure are a lot of them. 1,500 soldiers surrounded Don Quixote along Sancho and Vlad III. He was scared. He was terrified. He had no wish to die. But despite all of that...
Sir?
No. He found something else he valued more. Thank you for waiting. I am Constantinos, and you are the one wishing to strike a deal?
I am. I would like to offer you Vlad III in exchange for my and Don Quixote's safety.
That was all he needed to hear. Constantinos was perfectly willing to negotiate. Of course, he could have decided to take both Sancho and Don Quixote captive as well. But any such thoughts fled his mind the moment he heard the latter's name. Yes, Don Quixote was famous. He may well be the best-known knight in all of the world. But he was far from strong. He was nothing more than a tired old man, a pathetic country bumpkin. Anyone familiar with his story knew that. But just as Constantinos was about to agree, something fluttered to his feet.
Sir?
The name's Don Quixote de la Mancha, famed knight-errant of Spain. I claim to be Charles the Great of the righteous realm. I am the heir to his will. I am a servant for bumper human history. I have been summoned here to defeat you all. Constantino Xi, great emperor of the Eastern Roman Empire. I challenge you to a duel.
Do you now? So cold was his voice that it sent shivers down Sancho's spine. Negotiation had not merely broken down. This was tantamount to a declaration of war.
Sir, what do you...
You will not lay a finger on my princess, my squire, nor my friend. Not while I still stand.
Very well. A duel it is. You have declared you are a knight, so you should expect no mercy from me. Prepare to die. Proper human history. All of you, stay out of this. This is my battle alone.
It is you who should prepare to meet your maker, treacherous emperor.
Sir, stop! You must...
Stop, Sancho. I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm doing everything you've done to keep me alive. But even so, this is a battle I can't run from. Now, how about you?
Alright.
Yes, we'll just have to hide. What's up?
Hold on a moment. Good. There you are. The situation is dire. Sancho has taken Count Vlad captive. Sancho captured him? I knew it was dangerous to trust her. She is Don Quixote's squire first and foremost. Our interests have been aligned in this. Until now. I knew she wouldn't hesitate to betray us if doing so would prolong her lord's life. But I'm afraid I completely mishandled the timing. Very soon, the righteous realm will cease to function as a collective.
Huh?
Ixufu, I suggest you fall back to the righteous realm as well. No, at this point, I think we owe Ixufu the truth.
Hey! Didn't I tell you to address me as Mixufu too? Anyway, what's this all about?
Perhaps you're right, but this isn't the place. It's too dangerous. I'll explain while we retreat to safer ground. I trust you're willing to risk her turning against us, Mr. Soapfrost.
Huh? Well, now I feel like maybe I should have just plugged my ears.
Sorry.
What? What is it? What's going on?
Emergency! You're about to run away! Emergency! You're about to run right into an enemy brigade! Take them out as fast as you can, then get out of there! Fast!
Huh? Where's this transmission coming from? What is this? What is going on?
I'll explain while we deal with these enemy troops.
Is this really the time for a briefing?
Yeah, alright, you fuck. This one here. Shit. Alright, you fucker. You stole my card deck. Easy.
You guys are from proper human history? I mean, Okay, strictly speaking, I am too. But still...
Yes, we are. I'm really sorry for keeping it from you.
Fine, I forgive you. But you're gonna let me pop you right in the mouth later, got it?
Aren't you also angry at proper human history?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But I got that from my master. I don't think it influenced me all that much. Not that I wasn't gonna tell the other servants, though. They probably wouldn't have taken it well. Anyway, not all servants are gonna be as forgiving as me. So you should definitely keep that to yourselves as much as you can.
Well, I'm afraid I've got bad news and more bad news. Which would you like first? The bad news, I guess? Donkey Quixote has revealed that he was pretending to be Charles the Great. I see. And that he's a servant from proper human history.
Uh-huh.
And he just challenged Constantinos to a duel. He what? But why? Hell if I know. Ugh. This isn't over yet. Come on.
私は騎士ドン・キホーテ・デ・ラ・マンチャなればどうか我が手に剣をつかむことを許されたし行くぞトライだはっ
Oof.
何のこれしか難敵を前にすることのなんという幸福かはっはっ主の意向を示したまえ何があろうとここで逃げるわけにはいかんのだ
Damn, getting owned by that.
Sir!
Stay back! How strange. That shiny golden armor of yours is little more than ruined scrap now. But you can still stand? What is it that fuels your tenacity? Your fame, perhaps? However, Don Quixote, you foolish old man of a knight, reduced to no more than a feeble jester. The world you see around you now is reality. In this moment, your chivalry and your stories serve neither point nor purpose. To make matters worse, you revealed yourself as a servant of proper human history. Where failing to do so have violated your vaunted chivalric code. No, that was more of a spur of the moment thing. I don't understand. Why would you do this to yourself? If you had simply handed Blattery over, you could have lived out the rest of your days in peace. You've ruined any chance of that now, and for nothing. Now that I know you and your squire are servants of proper human history, I'm going to kill you both. I do feel bad about doing this. To Sancho. But even so, there are some points I just can't compromise on. No, shouldn't compromise on. I see.
Sir! Please, your Imperial Majesty, no more! I admit defeat. I'll do anything you say. I'll even give up my own life. Please, just spit.
That's enough, Sancho. Not another word. Remember, you are not only Sancho. You are also my beloved princess.
Dulcinea! Your Imperial Majesty, I know you are a great man who carries the weight of an empire on his shoulders. I'm nothing compared to that. I'm not even a real knight. This body can't be real. I must be here because a nameless old man stole Don Quixote's framework for himself. Or maybe I'm no more than a phantasm built atop a delusion. No, that can't be right. If I'm not real, then where did that pain and terror come from? Why did I turn tail and run away? To Olympus! Some of history's greatest heroes, each stronger than 1,000 ordinary soldiers, were gathered there. Some were a little different than how I imagined them, but each was so legendary, I was queasy just being near them. Some of them were knights, the sort I'd always dreamed of being. Just being there among them was like a dream come true, like a chapter out of Grand Adventure book. Now this is life. The life I always wanted to live. The life of a knight. But not even they could match the gods of Atlantis. Seeing some of the greatest heroes in all the world just vaporized right before my eyes broke me. I can't do this. I can't do anything to help.
Then let's run for it, sir. Don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Her words had me crying tears of joy. Afterwards, I stopped thinking about anything. I turned my back on my chivalric ideals. The next thing I knew, I was here in the singularity. I ran from a world of dreams. And all this time, I've been running from reality too. No more. You. But if I run, I'll lose something irreplaceable. Something Don Quixote never lost, no matter how foolish he was. Something precious that can pop like a bubble if you don't hold on to it. It's so obvious. I need to help people. I need to strive to be a good person. Everyone should strive to do so. Not only knights. So as long as I'm able to stand my ground and fight, that is exactly what I need to do. Even if I'm up against an emperor. Rah! I suppose I should commend you for your determination. But I'm afraid I have my own just cause to fight for. Forgive me, Don Quixote. You were a foolish knight, but a good, ordinary man.
Sir!
Dodge, Don Quixote! Dodge, Don Quixote! That strike will... Everyone was certain he was about to die. Sancho and Vladimir watching from the sidelines. And of course, Don Quixote himself. Constantinos was certain the strike would bring him victory. And then, out of nowhere, it was as if night had become day. The brilliance of the holy light blinded every one of the assembled 1,500 soldiers of the reinstatement realm. Now, that's awesome. Oh, him. It's Charlemagne. Damn, that was a nice L2D. Facing reality, refusing to run from it. Knight or just plain, regular person, that's about the most awesome thing anyone can do. If you can do that, I've got no problem with you calling yourself Charles the Great. I'll allow it, and if I'm okay with it, nobody else has any right to complain. What is your name? I am Charlemagne. I am also known as Charles the Great, the father of Europe. What? I'm the real deal. Don Quixote, fearsome hero, both stout of heart and fleet of foot, the equal of my paladins in every way. Your valiant battle has moved me, and so I am giving you a new mission. Leave this battlefield at once and keep that princess of yours safe. I refuse. What? I must see for myself whether you are truly Charlemagne, and if you are truly on our side. Sancho, get out of here!
No way! Forget it! I'm staying right here, or I'm going to cry.
Oh, okay. I see. You are truly the sort of princess and squire a kind-hearted knight needs. Then behold my sacred sword, my light, my noble phantasm. Noble phantasm? Take this, Constantinos! Behold my sacred sword's shining light.
勇壮なる騎士ドン・キホーテよ、シャルルマーニュの名においてこの戦い任せてくれ。あまたの侵略あれど我らの信仰にかなうものなし。我らは決して屈さぬ。この身が滅びようとも我が祖国は永遠なり。永続不変の輝き、千変無限の彩り、万夫不倒の騎士たちよ、我が英雄を察しめせ。千葉融通ファイナル。
This light, it really is.
Joyous! The indomitable sacred sword! It's said to change color 30 times a day. It was given to Charles the Great by a Byzantine emperor.
Then...
It's him. It's really him. Charles the Great, aka Charlemagne.
You know it.
Constantinos, it's time we made our retreat.
Johanna,
Victory is ours. We've eliminated most of the Russia's realm servants who were guarding the North Gate. We can't afford to lose you now.
but they're servants of proper human history. Sorry, we're late. I'm relieved to see you're still alive, Don Quixote. And you, Miss Sancho. From what I can ascertain, it seems the tables have turned.
Lord Subrast, Lord Holmes, Your Imperial Majesty.
All right. We'll retreat. Emperor Constantinos. I won't say anything more. I hope you will accept that as a token of our sincerity. You have my thanks. All units, retreat!
My Emperor.
Follow your heart, Bradamante. That's the sort of star we were meant to fight under.
Thank you, Your Imperial Majesty. Then I shall take my leave.
You're Satan? That's me, Satan / Charlemagne. I can't believe this. Well, believe it. I'm Charlemagne. And I came to the Singularity on behalf of Rex Magnus Carl. Huh? You're here on behalf of yourself? Then that would make you an imposter. But your Imperial aura is genuine. Well, to majorly simplify things, I am very much Charles the Great. But I have basically none of my father of Europe aspect in me. I'm the Charlemagne who left behind a whole bunch of entertaining legends in Europe. I guess you could say I'm his young adventurer side. I see.
Charlemagne's greatest legends are those of his exploits alongside his 12 paladins, and those of the empire he founded as the father of Europe. At times, a servant's given spear urge to reflect certain aspects more strongly than others. We often see this in versions of the same servant who reflect their good and bad sides, respectively. It seems that in your case, you have manifested with an aspect reflecting legends of your youthful adventures. That's right. I should have expected a great detective like Holmes to get it pretty quick. So, the truth is, I got into a pretty bad argument with my Emperor aspect. Even tried to kill each other over it. We had a lot of reason for our differences, but eventually, we managed to reconcile. And he ended up entrusting me with this mission. Thou art the one chosen to bring light unto this singularity. Worry not, I shall bestow upon thee a fraction of my power. End quote. Anyway, I finally managed to manifest here, but I'm anything but a normal servant. I only got summoned as part of a chain based on the other 12 paladins here. Not even a Holy Grail called on me. So that means no master plus a shoddy summon? What's that get you? A spear urchin in shambles? I finally managed to manifest after spending all my time in safe mode. But I'd say I only have... maybe 2 more times I can use my real power, and only if I really try hard. On top of that, there's a time limit on it all too. Even if I don't do anything, I'll be fading away in about 48 hours. Huh? What did you say?
My Emperor! What are you doing here?
Helping you guys. And also show there when it really counts. What else? Huh? What? Do you think I was the kind of color-hearted bastard who'd abandon his cherished friends and subordinates in their hour of need? Well, no. I never thought that. But still, did you come all this way just to help us? Hell yeah, I did. Doesn't get any more awesome than helping people as cool as all of you. I gotta say though, Don Quixote's display of sheer, unbridled awesome there kinda put us all to shame. It moved me to use my power. Huh? Sancho? Are my ears still ringing? Or did you just say my name?
He did, sir. Emperor Charlemagne most definitely said that Don Quixote is the greatest knight to ever live.
What? No, he absolutely did not.
Yes, he did. I'd heard him myself. Right?
Sure. Now you're just putting words in his mouth.
It's true, though. To me, you really are the greatest knight ever. Everyone, I apologize. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I caused.
Sancho.
Yes?
I may not always be successful, but when I can, I do try to read the room, as they say.
Okay.
So let us forget this ever happened. I believe that this is the best solution to this problem. What do you think?
Huh? But that's so much more generous than I deserve.
It was my failure to plan that led to this crisis. Frankly speaking, if I let things stand as they are, this ordeal could become a blemish on my honor. So, I say we let bygones be bygones. Is that alright with you, your Imperial Majesty? Like I said earlier, I don't have even a little of that Charles the Great aura going for me. But, sure, works for me. Besides, it's not like this is all wrapping up happily ever after. The Righteous Realm's forces are in shambles. There's bound to be plenty of soldiers who won't believe who I am, or who will oppose us cause we're on proper human history side. When all's said and done, we'd be lucky if we had 500 soldiers still on our side. Even knowing all that, Sancho Panza, Don Quixote, will you stay with me? With us. And by us, I mainly mean this guy over here. Huh? Me?
We are still servants on proper human history side. We don't have any other choice. That is, assuming Lord Soapbox is okay with it.
If you can't find it in your heart to forgive Sancho, I'll do anything you want. You can even turn me into a bomb if you like. Fine with me. I'd be glad to have you fight with us.
Of course we will.
Yes, we will.
Very good. But I must ask, Miss Sancho, what if Don Quixote's life is threatened again?
Of course I wouldn't betray you. Again. Come on, at least look us in the eye when you say that.
I'm sorry, that was mean of me. It's alright, Miss Sancho. Your priorities should lie with him. If such a time should come again, I shall simply have to ensure you don't slip past us.
I really am no match for you. Or for you too, with your incredible magnanimity. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking us in. Especially my sir.
Alright, let's go talk to the surviving servants. Just be careful, cause they might be mad enough to attack us. But don't worry, it'll be fine. Just tell them they'll disappear if proper human history goes away. It's kinda obvious, but fact is, too many servants here have been ignoring the obvious. Frankly, I still have yet to understand a key factor myself. Why are these servants rebelling anyway? Do you know? Why does anyone rebel ever? Unbearable rage? That's why. Overwhelming emotion that tells them they don't need to spare their enemy. In that sense, the reinstatement realm is managing their emotions in a healthy way. The realm that's been summoning the most servants that fully buy into the masters will has gotta be the revenge realm. Right, the laughing emperor. Sandre, do you know about our master?
What would happen if I said I did?
I could torture the answer from you, unless you'd still refuse to talk. Even then.
Oh no, I'm happy to talk.
I'm sure you are. I've been watching you this whole time, and I've never once seen you do anything to curry favor with our master. I know you're plotting something, however harmlessly you are acting. Just who is our master, anyway?
Good question. I wonder what will happen to me for saying this. Oh well, I think I can get away with it today. In brief,
Yeah?
they represent all of humankind.
What?
I'm afraid that's the best answer, if not the only one. The time may come when you can understand that. Or perhaps it may not. Either way, we will rebel against proper human history. As long as you remember that, there should be no problem.
Well, no matter. The final battle is nearly upon us. We will be facing the reinstatement realm as they fall back after decimating the righteous realm. Both Constantinos and Johanna will be tired from their expedition, but I'm sure they will remain vigilant. So, are you certain this attack will overwhelm them?
That I can answer with unqualified yes. Still, if one of them shields the other, the one being protected will probably survive.
How romantic. I love that sort of thing.
Or, if I had to guess, I'd have said you hated it.
On the contrary, it's so wonderfully disgraceful.
Care to wager on which of them it'll strike?
No, thank you. It's that very disgracefulness that requires that you take these outcomes seriously. Alright, let's get started.
As you wish. Activate the heavy bombardment puppet archer. Understood. Serving archer class. Activating at maximum power. Target the reinstatement realm army. Distance 21.3 kilometers. Maintaining marching speed of 9 kilometers per hour. Leg restraints locked. Charging magical energy. Now, to send out the decoys. The yellow turban puppet soldiers have begun their assault, transitioning from marching to attack formation. Activate decoy magical energy pulse. They'll never notice a magical energy signal that far away if they see a combination sacred sword and demonic bow. Bow activate nearby. Magical energy charge complete. Activate noble phantasm. All hands, evacuate the floor. Stand back. Let's go, Lady Kriemhild.
No, I'll stay here.
My queen?
These kinds of things are better witnessed from up close. Don't you know?
Then I guess I'll do the same. The rest of you, get out of here. Summon purpose, unknown. Materialization purpose, unknown. Full functionality shut down, denied. Full functionality activation, denied or approved. He was, in a word, a weapon. He used to speak like a human and even try to act like a human. But both his appearance and his power kept him far from the human world. So of course, it only made sense that he would be treated like a machine. He sighed. He didn't know why he was here. He didn't know why he was about to fire his noble phantasm. He didn't even know who his arrow was pointed at. Neither did he understand, nor care to know. And so, he solemnly, methodically activated his noble phantasm. He was a servant, archer class. His true name was Shinzei Hachiro Tametomo. Oh, him. Oh!
This guy.
With this indomitable steel bow, I shall lay waste to all before me. Gochin Yumi Harizuki, Moonlight Cannon. Fire! There was once a legend. It told of a ship that was split asunder and sunk by a single arrow. Interestingly, that arrow was not aimed at the ship. It was aimed at a single passenger. It sank the entire ship because the archer firing it strove for maximum destructive power, thereby ensuring his target's death. And Kriemhild has chosen as this arrow's next target. The frail female Pope. Phew, this isn't good. I feel as though I'm returning in defeat.
Why don't we change the subject?
Charlemagne. He is a servant of proper human history, so I know I will need to settle the score with him eventually. But we've already ground the Righteous Realm's forces down as much as we can. And now that his soldiers know he's on proper human history side, he may well lose as much as 90% of his servants.
Constantinos?
It's safe to assume the Righteous Realm will never regain its former strength, no matter how much time passes. So perhaps we should focus on the Revenge Realm, especially now that Zhang Jue is out of the picture.
Constantinos!
Oh, I'm sorry, Johanna. Was I ignoring you?
Yes, you were. Another 5 seconds and I would have stomped on your foot.
I'm truly sorry.
Oh, alright. I forgive you. Psych!
Ow!
Wow. I'm surprised you actually went through with it, Pope Johanna. Of course I did. I'm the Pope. I always give 3 times as good as I get. Archbishop Tiltpin was like this too. I guess there's a reason historical holy figures are all, power is power. Well, of course there is.
I never heard anything like that from any of my clergy.
At any rate, you should know that I just now got a promotion. Premonition. A bad one.
Bradamante?
Yes, sir. units. Defensive positions?
I'm detecting magical energy. We're surrounded. What the? Those are Sundre's yellow turban soldiers? Archer reporting in. I'm seeing about 100 yellow turbans. They have us surrounded, but we can force our way through. Stay on your guard. Sundre is alive. There's bound to be more where those came from. Huh?
The sky's turned red. This means the revenge realm?
They have advanced this far? Damn it. I'm detecting an enormous magical energy signal nearby. It's either a phantasmal level creature or an anti-army noble phantasm. So they're using their trump card already? Stay vigilant. Be on the lookout for servants nearby.
No, wait. Something's not right. This is all wrong. A noble phantasm! Constantinos, block it!
Konstantinos trusted Johanna with his life. He didn't hesitate for a moment. He activated his noble phantasm almost in the instant Johanna spoke. Theodosius Konstantinos. Konstantinos' noble phantasm recreated the walls of Constantinople, a nigh impenetrable 3-layer bulwark that defended the Byzantine Empire until its fall. These holy walls of the highest rank offered absolute protection against long-range attacks. They would not permit a single attack to pass, even should it stretch to heavens themselves. The servants let out a cheer. The yellow turban puppet soldiers were now no more than walking sandbags. But the Pope was an intelligent woman, and soon realized what was actually happening.
Oh, it's after me.
According to legend, Constantinople's 3-layer. The 3-layer bulwark fell because someone forgot to lock a single gate. Whether or not the legend was true wasn't what mattered. What mattered was that it existed. And so, there will always be a gap in those defenses, even if it were no bigger than the eye of a needle. Johanna understood that the arrow aimed at her would use this gap to reach its target. What a conundrum this is, she thought. Even as she thought that, she understood that this arrow would kill someone. So she braced herself mentally and thought hard. Sacrifice someone in her place? Unthinkable. Sacrifice herself? Undesirable. But of the options available, undesirable was at least more palatable than unthinkable. Yes, it might cause problems for some if she were to die. For one thing, the reinstatement realm could lose its entire reason to exist. But then, Johanna had another thought. Konstantinos' noble phantasm was the embodiment of the Byzantine Empire's legend, which meant it recreated something that once actually existed, and it might therefore only protect beings who were themselves real. But Johanna was a fictional being, and so it was possible the wall may not protect her. She couldn't say for sure, but she knew it was possible. More than anything, Johanna knew she didn't want even a single person dying for it. This is fate. Moments like this come for everyone in time, no matter how great a hero or how holy a person they may be. An unexpected death, a fruitless end. These things are apparently just part of what it is to be human. Perhaps, fictional as she is, that was a presumptuous thing for her to say. But she was also relieved to know that she felt genuinely human in her final moments. And yet... Johanna! Her fate had changed. How did she not see it sooner? How did she fail to realize he too would notice the enemy's noble phantasm and move to protect her? Why didn't she realize that he would reach the same conclusion she did? She was a fantastical being, and his 3-layer bulwark wouldn't keep her safe. Could Konstantinos really have failed to consider this possibility at all up to this point? Of course not. He was the emperor who had rather lived a peaceful life. And real or not, he genuinely cared for her. Johanna, get down! This was no different than forgetting to lock a gate.
No matter how impenetrable his walls may be, they would never provide complete protection as long as that legend existed. Constantino's move to protect Johanna. It was the right move, of course. There was no room for his bulwarks in a fantasy. So it was that the arrow meant for Pope Johanna. Struck another. It was the best possible result Kriemhild could have hoped for.
Got you, Emperor.
I remember the day I was summoned here. I remember the desire to rebel against proper human history that had been engraved in my soul. I remember when I decided to allow that anger to carry me forward, even if it made my heart ache. I remember meeting her, a woman I was meant to kill.
I see. Then I guess you and I are enemies.
It would seem, Your Holiness.
Hey, don't you dare call me that! Are you taunting me? Bastard! I know just as well as you that I'm only a figment of someone's imagination. Now, go on. If you're going to kill me, then what are you waiting for? But I'm still a 7, and I'm not going to make it easy for you.
Wait, you know? You understand that that you never actually existed?
Huh? Of course I do. I know I'm only a delusion that was briefly accepted before being roundly refuted. So what? You're saying I should just retreat to the dustbin of history now that my existence has been so thoroughly disproved?
I didn't say anything of the sort.
Oh well, I was bound to end up dead in a ditch somewhere anywhere. So it may as well be now. I'll still fight back if you're going to try to kill me though. But, even I don't think there will be much point in it.
You don't?
Well, no. I mean, the same proper human history you're rebelling against rejected me.
Do you hate it for that?
Yes!
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Of course I do! First they dream me up, then they deny me. They make up details about my life in one breath, then throw them all away in the next. They say the very idea of a woman being the Pope is too bizarre to be believed. Ha! It all makes me want to grab proper human history by its collar. Slam its head into a telephone phone, and finish off by roasting it with a flamethrower.
That's bizarre to hear from you.
Oh well, I'm alive now, in a matter of speaking. I suppose that's what matters. So if I'm going to sacrifice myself, I want to be for someone or something that doesn't deny my existence. Would you be satisfied with that, Your Imperial Majesty? Then let's get this battle over with.
No, I'm not going to fight you.
Huh?
Kriemhild was summoned before me. I'm a terrible match for her in every way, but I can't hope to defeat her on my own. I'd sooner lead my own servants than obey her every word. Okay, I promise I'll get you reinstated. That's a fine reason to revolt against proper human history. Until now, I've just been taking my anger out on whoever crossed my path. But as long as there is a proper motive, it all starts to make sense. You being erased like that is an abominable thing. They should never have simply relegated you to the dustbin of history. So, I'm going to affirm your existence. I'm going to change proper human history to ensure you were always a part of it.
Huh? Huh?
Your reactions are comical, and I enjoy them. But you should probably try to be a bit more composed around the soldiers.
Are you serious about this?
You don't want to disappear, right?
Well, no, I don't. But still.
Then help me. Work with me to ensure your survival. Use me for your own ends, Johanna.
You know I'll turn my coat at the worst possible moment, right? I'm still a servant of proper human history.
When that happens, I'll accept that my crusade has gone as far as it can. In the meantime, I want to rebel against proper human history to make sure you live on. Personally, I think that's a great reason for rebelling.
It's crass. It's what it is. So basically, you just want to look good for a woman? No self-respecting ruler would ever admit to such a thing.
Indeed, you're exactly right.
It's unseemly it's unseemly and indecent, and it makes me feel as though I've fallen from a honeypot like some poor fool. But for you, maybe acting the fool wouldn't be so bad. After all, I'm already rebelling anyway. So, what do you say? Do you accept? If you don't, I'll just keep pestering you until you do.
All right. Damn it. I can't believe I gave in to temptation.
And so I found a reason to win, no matter what. She was bright, clever, quick-witted, and utterly magnanimous. For all the curses she hurled at her destiny, she had ultimately resigned to accept it. So then, I need to change that very destiny. Reinstatement. I will reinstate your right to be human. I will help you to regain the means you need to live. I will free you from the nauseating confines of this eternal, fleetingly beautiful fantasy. I want you to plant your feet on real earth. I want you to take deep breaths of real air. I want you to shout at the top of your lungs and laugh until your sides ache. Yes, when you get right down to it, that's all my wish amounts to. And with that wish laid bare, I suppose my defeat was inevitable. Yeah.
Constantinos, hang in the... Hey, come on, say something. Open your eyes. Damn it. Why did you throw yourself in front of me? You idiot.
That's the harshest you've ever spoken to me. You could have woken me up from a century-long slumber like that.
Constantinos, if you have the energy to be a smartass, then you must be fine, right?
The throne room. So, we're back in the reinstatement realm. Caster. Yes, my emperor. How's my wound? We're treating it right now. It's no use. My spirit core was destroyed. You're just wasting magical energy. I want to speak to everyone before I go. Go find a caster who can help me do that.
Constantinos, what do you think you're doing? You're in no condition to stand up yet.
So I should just lie down and wait for death? Not a freaking chance.
Now you're even crude.
That's rich, coming from you. I make my peace with all my pain and regret. Again and again, back and forth. What could be more like a human life than this? The spell is done, my liege. Whenever you're ready. Thank you. Citizens of the Reinstatement Realm, my name is Constantinos. In case you have not yet heard, I'm sorry to say that I have been shot and will soon perish. That's right. It is only thanks to our caster's tireless efforts that I am just barely able to stand here and speak to you now. I am deeply sorry to be leaving you all like this. We know from encountering yellow turban soldiers that Zhang Jue is still alive. We don't know if this is because the righteous realm made a mistake, or if there were some means in place to bring him back in case of his death. Either way, our attempt to take advantage of the situation ended with our enemy gaining that advantage instead. I was struck by an archer's arrow. I have never seen an arrow capable of retaining such force over such a great distance. I don't know if this archer comes from a myth filled with mystics or an incredible historical legend. There may even be some other element in play we don't know about. Regardless, I want you all to be wary of them. Now, let's talk about our next steps. You have two choices. The first is to defect to the Revenge Realm. I'm sure many of you don't like the idea of submitting to an enemy we've been fighting all this time. But this is too is a part of war. A fate all heroes must come to terms with sooner or later. The second choice is to go over to the Righteous Realm. I don't recommend it. As you all surely know by now, they are on the side of proper human history. However,
It's okay, Konstantinos. Tell them. I'm sick of the lies.
Johanna is a servant of proper human history as well. That's right. I couldn't stand that she had been discarded as mere fantasy. My rebellion against proper human history was meant to reinstate her. This has all been a great, hollow fantasy born of my own selfish desires. If you are angry at me for lying to you and wish to defect to the revenge realm, you are welcome to do so. But whatever you do, you cannot stay here. No, not because you'll die or anything like that. I made this realm myself. I loved and ruled it as though it were a part of myself. So I've selfishly decided that it will dissolve when I die. Damn. Trimhill didn't waste any time, did she? Johanna, I want you to go to the righteous realm.
No way.
I thought that's what you'd say. But I'm afraid I must refuse to accept your refusal. Bradamante, will you see her there?
Are you sure about this, sir?
I cannot buy proper human history because of the temperament I was summoned with. And yet, here I am, depending on proper human history in any way. Truly, there is no sense to be found here. But you've already accepted this contradiction, haven't you, Bradamante? You have ever since the real Chautamagné appeared.
Yes.
Then you also understand what you need to do now, don't you?
Of course. I'm sorry about this, Lady Johanna. What? Huh? Hey, put me down, you overpowered brute! That's fine with me. Go ahead and call me Brute Amante if you want. Your Imperial Majesty?
Yes?
Farewell. May fortune smile on you.
And to you, Paladin of Chautamagné. Take care of Johanna for me. And be warned, she can be quite the shrew.
What was that? Come say that to my face! I dare you! Let go of me, Bradamante! No, stop! This isn't how I want to say goodbye!
Johanna. I really enjoyed our time together. Farewell.
You idiot! I had way more fun than you did!
Oh, that is an honor to hear, Your Holiness. Alright, that's enough. It's time the rest of you made your choice too. With all due respect, Your Imperial Majesty, we've really taken a liking to the reinstatement realm ourselves. It's surprising to hear that our Pope was actually on proper human history side, but maybe not that surprising. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. Our point is, just like you fell hard for Lady Johanna, we've fallen hard for you. Then I feel sorry for you, putting your faith in such an untrustworthy man. So, this will be the second time I hole up in a castle about to fall. At least this time though. I know for certain that I'll be dying momentarily. Very well then. If you fools wish to follow me into hell, you're welcome to do so. They bow down. And so the reinstatement realm fell. Smelling blood in the water, the revenge realm sent out hordes of soldiers to finish the job. Servants noble Phantasm tore through the bounded field. Servants of the revenge realm responded to the desperate attacks of the reinstatement realm servants with sheer, overwhelming numbers. Don't bother giving them time to surrender. Kill them all. Take no prisoners. Won't that just spur the enemy to fight back even harder? In an ordinary war, yes. But this isn't an ordinary war. Whether we kill them all or let them surrender, once a hero has made up their mind, they never change it. Wouldn't you agree? I guess you're right. So annihilating them is the only answer. It is a fitting choice for the reinstatement realm. This is the path they chose,
to follow a disgraceful dream and die a disgraceful death.
True, but I doubt they would agree with you about the disgraceful part.
They would not. That is what irritates me most.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised you're still alive, even if only barely. Maybe that's just your lot in life. Could be. Once I defeat this guy, I'm done. Forgive me for what's going on ahead of you, your Imperial Majesty. Farewell. Phew. Looks like this is the end of the line for me. You'd think it's ending the same way it did when I was alive. Maybe I'm actually cursed or something.
Okay, Your Imperial Majesty. I'll go with you. You know, I used to think I'd been summoned into the worst circumstances possible, but I'll try being a little more optimistic. I'll do my best to never give up, just like you.
Then again, I would never have met her if it wasn't for this curse. Once this singularity disappears, you'll probably disappear with it. These memories, these feelings, they'll all be washed away. No one else in the singularity will ever feel the way I do for her, and no other me will either. I can live with that. In fact, yes, that's what this second life should be. I can hardly breathe anymore, but my sword, my armor, and my banner all testify to my imperial royalty. Here I come! In life, regrettably, there are no moments more entertaining than this. Burying attack foes left and right, continuing forward with sure, steady steps. My banner is gone, my armor destroyed, my sword broken. Even so, I keep moving forward. Then I realize something. Before me, I see a vast and empty field. A place I never reached in life, and that will remain forever out of reach. Ah, so this is the beyond. Constantino smiles and disappears. The 2,238 surviving Reinstatement Realm servants fought the Revenge Realm forces tooth and nail, and ultimately died to a man. But they did so without regret. Oof. Meanwhile, 542 former Reinstatement Realm servants made their way to the Righteous Realm. They were servants who still adored Johanna, even knowing her true desires. In the Righteous Realm lay a human from proper human history. These servants knew they would have to ask this human about the imaginary woman, how he felt about her. This was their duty as the Reinstatement Realm's last surviving citizens. Man, I'm beat.
Are you okay, Kadok?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. You know how I've been using as little magecraft as possible to avoid detection, right?
Yes. Even the magical energy we've been able to detect from you is incredibly faint.
Well, because of that, my back is killing me. Damn it. I knew I should have at least used that much.
I guess it would have been better if you used a supported Mystic Code, like Senpai does.
Nah, that's okay. That just invite more suspicion.
You think so?
I'll be fine. Just gotta grit my teeth and bear it a little.
But...
Ash, Where'd you go? Is it cause I'm in the revenge realm now? No. I suspect it's because I'm here. Moriarty. Pardon me. Let me fix that for you.
James Moriarty.
Oh, good. Mash Light. Perfect timing. I'd like you to keep my presence here a secret from the rest of Chaldea. Which, of course, includes Mr. Holmes.
I can't do...
Which would you prefer?
I'm sorry?
If you decline, I'll either disable Kadok's collar or trigger it. I could go either way, personally.
There's nothing to think about here, Mash. You have just as much authority to make this call as anyone. Trigger my collar. Now. No! Absolutely not! Listen. This guy's a foreign disciple, remember? Whatever he's up to, there's no way it can't possibly be good for me. What he wants most is information, and you can't get that from me if I'm dead. So you need to kill me, right now. It's the best possible solution. I refuse. Mash. I said I refuse.
Well, this is the most entertaining bit of comedy I've seen in some time. I almost had to stop myself from applauding. Allow me to set your minds at ease. I have no intention of harming you, nor am I here to interrogate anyone. In fact, frankly speaking, I learned all I needed to know about you the moment I became a foreign disciple. If anything, I'm more worried about you two stealing information from me.
Is that so? I have to admit, he's right. Even if there is more going on at Chaldea than we know about, it doesn't change the fact that we're in constant danger out here, or that we still know nothing about him. Setting Konyaskaya aside, since she wasn't actually one of the foreign guard's disciples. The disciples, like Limbo and Muramasa, were high servants mixed with some kind of divine spirit. So it's safe to say he isn't just Moriarty either. But that's the question. What else is he?
Oh, yes. I do so love that look.
Huh?
You may seem meek and self-deprecating. Deprecating? But you're actually neither. That's the look of a wolf eyeing its prey. Oh, you have some strong opinions about wolves, do you? Let me guess. Given the kind of magecraft you use, I bet you were teased mutually. Called a dog plenty, yes?
I am so tired of your shit!
Huh? Where'd that come from?
How the hell could you tell that much with one look? Feels like you just did a top speed on me while I'm still alive. Then, Moriarty was right. Oh, I see. Is this why Beryl used to bark at you? Did you really have to bring that up right now, Mash? I'm still trying to forget it, damn it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ha 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 ha! Nice, nice. Very nice. Anyway, let's get down to business. You're here because you're curious about Sangjue's fortress, right? I am too. However, obviously, you'll need to go deep into Revenge Realm territory to reach it. I can't imagine that would be easy for you to do on your own. What would you say to working together on this one?
Sure.
Wow, just like that?
Are you sure about this, Kadok? If he wanted to kill me, I'd already be dead. And like he said earlier, there's barely any information he can get from me. You know Chaldea hasn't told me anything of real importance. Like, even if he wanted to know about the Storm Border, I couldn't tell him the first thing about how it's designed. He probably already knows anything I could tell him about Chaldea. So I might as well try to learn everything I can from him.
Oh? And you think you can do that, do you?
Don't know, but won't find out unless I try.
I suppose that's true. Like when you tried to kill everyone at Chaldea.
Had to bring that up, huh?
Of course I did.
Okay then. I know what I did. I'll accept whatever punishment they decide on when this is all over. But until then, I'll do everything I can to lighten my sentence by helping them. Especially now that our interests are aligned.
Oh, I see. How very rational of you. But what about guilt? Don't you feel any of that?
I don't have to tell you a thing. Besides, You'll probably work it out for yourself the more we talk. Unless you don't think you can, of course. Oh ho! Well played! Fine then, I agree. You want to shake on it? No thanks. Don't want your nastiness rubbing off on me. Oh, I'm really starting to like you. Again, are you sure about this, Kadok? No. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. But things will either could work out, or they won't. Part of me feels like you're being a little quick to throw caution to the wind. But okay, I won't tell anyone else about this. Just give me a minute to move my console.
Oh, Kadok, would you say you're keeping a cool head?
So far, at least.
I see. Then make sure you hold on to it.
Huh? Whatever. Come on, let's go. I think that, He-Men-Dun Xia was it. Anyway, it's probably gone by now, but there's no harm in being careful.
Oh? Is that what you think?
Huh?
Zhang was very particular about that fortress's security. He even left a clone of himself there, or something close to one. What's more, he made the clone believe he was actually the real Zhang Jue. Don't you think that's rather extreme? If anything, it's downright pathological. And if you think of it as pathological,
No way. It's still being guarded?
I suspect the whole fortress will be repaired in a very near future. So let's not waste time getting rid of these guards. Just this once. Consider me your own servant, Kadok some lupus.
Nope. Only ever had one servant, and I'm keeping it that way. You fight however you want, and I'll back you up like any other mage would.
As you like. Now, let's get started. Well, hello there, good soldiers. Now, would you side characters be so kind as to step aside? Because you see, this is meant to be a one-man show.
Alright, okay. Skills. Let's see this one here.
よろしい。ほほ。いいともいいとも。ほほ。物理で叩く悪に従え。穴だらけだ。行為完成。射出。興味深いな。
Damn, he's tanky. What's this one here? I'll use this one.
よし、彼らを終わらせよう。理解でき。ほほ。邪悪は芽生え、正義の果実は腐乱する。これこそ我が法。マセマチカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。行為完成。射出。興味深いな。これかな。これかな。
I don't have anything. Let's go.
よし、彼らを終わらせよう。理解できるね。ほほ。正義も悪も全ては世界の機能不全。マセマチカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。黄金に押しつぶされるのは虫けら。物理で戦う悪に従え。ジャークビーム。いい結末だと思わないかね。
Alright. There we go. Your power's crazy. It was like their attacks didn't even touch you. In fact, there was something weird about it. Would you not expect such a thing from a boy in Disciple? Yeah, I guess you've got a point. He must have only been willing to show up like that because he knew we wouldn't be able to figure out how his powers work. He obviously wasn't dodging or blocking their attacks. I could tell they were hitting them, but he didn't take any damage from them. Even his clothes are still pristine. I got a feeling that little trick is going to be a way bigger problem than whatever damage he can inflict himself. What in the world could be mixed in there with him? Ha 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 ha. You'll never figure out with the information you've got. Even if you did, it wouldn't help you. That being said, it would certainly be a problem if Zhang Jue were to show up. So let's find this thing before he does. Yeah, good point. I'll do what I can to help you look from here, too. Ha 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 ha. How does it feel to be a traitor, Mash Kyrie Light? No comment. I'm not allowed to talk to evil professors. Ouch. You've really come to dislike me, haven't you? Really only makes sense to say that if she liked you to start with, Moriarty. Now you're just rubbing salt in the wound. Good grief. Zhang Jue is deadly serious about security in this place, isn't he? I expected as much. I'm surprised you managed to get that trick door open so easily, though. It looked complex. Me too. It's very impressive how you managed to pick the right answer from 6.4 quintillion possible combinations almost instantly. What can I say? I'm just that good. This probably goes without saying. But you were going so fast, it looked like you were cheating. That's because I was. Hey, as long as you got the door open, I don't care how you did it. Come on, Moriarty. Perhaps a rousing cheer will help spur us. Perhaps a rousing cheer would help spur us on. Save that shit for when Sopra's around. That is senpai style. Oh, alright. Do you know what's being kept here? There are a few things I don't know. But unfortunately, this is one of them. That said, the fact that Zhang Jue didn't want Crim Hill to find about this does narrow it down considerably. That's so. Oh, a wyvern. I mean, a soul eater. No wait, it's not that either. Well, whatever this demonic beast is, it's certainly imposing. Don't you agree, Kadok? Let's just say that right now. I'm glad you're here with me. I really didn't think the security would be this tight. Alright, let's go crush it, okay. Alright, let's go crush it mathematically, shall we? How the actual hell do you do that? By defeating it in 30 seconds or less.
James Moriarty. 悪には悪をもって滅ぼす。それが最低者としての私である。
And I can't really tell the card deck. They look the same. I guess I'll go with the second one.
興味深いな。
Okay.
興味深いな。では、悪になろう。理解できるね。いいともいいとも。邪悪は芽生え、正義の果実は腐乱する。これこそ我が王。マセマティカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。あなたらか物理で戦え。いいだろういいだろういいだろう。これからよろしい。
Ouchie. Alright, no. This is fine. Nah.
いいともいいとも理解できるね。いいともいいとも穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。穴だらけだ。興味深い。興味深い。これかな。では悪になろう。ほほ。いいともいいとも。数字は支配し、悪は成長する。マセマティカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。貨幣とは悪だな。まったく。恐れよ。悪に従え。行為完成。射出。これかな。よろしい。
All right. Oh, this is one left. Okay.
では悪になろう。いいともいいとも理解できるね。邪悪は芽生え、正義の果実は腐乱する。これこそが我が法。マセマティカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。物理で戦う。悪に従え。いいだろう、いいだろう、いいだろう。興味深い。よろしい。
All right. Got that. Oh, only one. Never mind.
これかな。興味深い。では悪になろう。理解できるね。ほほ。数字は支配し、悪は成長する。マセマティカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。貨幣とは悪だな。まったく。勝利。当然だとも。何しろ私だ。
Another clone. That's why I keep it separate for skill. That way I know which one's the one's active. Jeez, couldn't you have given me a heads up before you cloned yourself? That was freaky. Ha 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 ha! What better way to show you there's nothing a foreign disciple can't do? And now you're back together like nothing happened? What? Do you have to be a freaking weirdo to be a foreign disciple or something? Of course not. At least, I don't think so. Where'd all that confidence go? Well, never mind that now. It looks like we're here. So, hero or gold? Which will it be? Aha! I knew it. Rats. Yes, it is, alright. We already have his pure urgent information on file. That's Siegfried. I thought I would be trapped in here forever. I was almost expecting to be put in eternal slumber. Siegfried, the dragon's player. I figured it was either him or the Rheingold. I see. So this was what Sangjue is after. Sangjue. I see. He's the Revenge Realm's second in command, isn't he? Siegfried. Do you want to rebel against proper human history? No. I see. Better get away from this guy then. He can mess with your head, flip you to the other side. I most certainly can, yes. But I won't be doing that here. It would ruin all my calculations. Or destiny, if you like. Destiny? Destiny and calculations are one and the same. Quantum mechanics may have refuted Laplace's demon. Demon? but calculations still determine how destiny plays out. That's one hell of an old-fashioned concept you're working with. More old-fashioned than a mage word. Ouch. You got me there. So wait, hang on. Are you saying that everything that's happened so far has played out as you calculated? I am, indeed. Look, I know how good it feels to wield a real power in the palm of your hand, too. But let me give you a word of warning. That shit. It can be your undoing. In response to use of vice, the man who would eventually become one of the world's most notorious criminals merely shrugged. He's gone. Who is that man, anyway? I'll tell you on the way. By the way, Siegfried. Yes? You know about the revenge realm, but do you know who's leading it? Of course. Kriemhild's your wife, right? At least that's how the stories go. Yes, I'm sure she is the same Kriemhild I knew as my wife. Can you fight her? I can. I'm a hero and a servant. My blade will be no duller for facing my wife. If I must fight her, I swear to do so with all my might. Good to hear. You're real serious about this, huh? Maybe even a little too serious. He was just as serious in the First Singularity, the 100 Years' War of Orleans too. I see. Then I may try to be a bit more humorous this time. Or a lot more humorous. Look, I know we haven't known each other long, but I could tell you're really, really not going to be any good at that. I see. Here is the Holy Grail, Lady Kriemhild. It manifested right after Constantinos disappeared. Good work. Whoa, your spirit urgen's even stronger now. This just leaves the righteous realm. What's left of it, anyway. Talk about a foregone conclusion. Long live Lady Kriemhild! Long live Lady Kriemhild! Our revenge will soon be a reality. Cheers rang out in rapid succession. All knew the righteous realm posed no threat. It wouldn't be much longer now before all three realms were united. The soldiers' cries of joy continued unabated. I think I'll go get some fresh air. By all means. So, they got Siegfried. Damn proper human history. Who comes back to investigate a place they've already finished investigating? Lord Sanjue, Lady Kriemhild. Lady Kriemhild wishes to see you. Huh? So what was that, by all means, all about then? You just said Siegfried, didn't you? Oh, overheard me, did you? I don't need to overhear you. I can see everything having to do with him in this realm. Even thoughts. I see. I should have expected as much. You knew I could read your mind, didn't you? It's why you made those modifications to your Bounded Field spell. The East and West may have different styles, but when the result is the same, it's not hard to get the gist. Right you are. That is why I try not to even think of him while I was here. Then you should have sealed away any memories you didn't want me looking into. Have you anything to say for yourself? I couldn't have him showing up here, whether as an enemy or an ally. You're the Revenge Realm's anchor. His very presence will throw you off balance. Just look at the Reinstatement Realm and how it fell apart when Constantinos broke. It seems you and I have very different opinions, Sanjue. I've been waiting for him to show up. As his wife? He's not my husband. He's left over. He smiled like a wolf about to tear into its prey. That smile would have seemed more at home on the blood-stained lips of a monster than on a refined, noble woman.
You mean you didn't know, Sanjue? I have more right to take revenge on him than anyone ever could. Of that, I'm absolutely certain.
It all started in the kingdom of Burgundy. Kriemhild was looking out the window. There, she saw warriors rejoicing and despairing over every little victory or setback, like children playing with spears and stones.
I wonder how strong he really is. How strong who she is, my lady?
That man from Niederrealm. Okay, sorry. That man from Niederland.
Oh, you mean Lord Siegfried? He's the wielder of the sacred and demonic sword Balmung, the immortal hero who bathed in dragon's blood. He's also just incredibly, well, cool. I can almost feel my soul leave my body whenever I look at him. I see. Sounds like a man who has everything. Ah, wait. There is at least one thing he lacks. Dignity. Princess?
1 year later, he and I finally met for the first time. Even now, I still don't know what it was I felt for him. Love? Obsession? Something else entirely? Unbearable madness. I despise Hagen? Guilt? Is it all my fault? Grief, he's dead. Taken from me? I can't remember a thing. After Siegfried's one weakness was exploited to kill him while he drank at a spring, it felt as though my heart had died too. It didn't take long before my grief turned to hatred. Hagen's words are what really sent me over the edge. In the end, you never understood a thing.
What do you mean?
Siegfried agreed to let me end this war by stabbing him in the back. I promised him I would. It was his idea. Just the sort of thing your hero would do, isn't it? But now, as you've seen for yourself, the tragedies continue to pile up. Everything he did, everything I did, it was all for nothing. And it's all your fault, Kriemhild. You should have just stayed in your place and forgotten your need for revenge. Why did we... I don't remember what happened after that very well. But according to my records, as I stood in the daze, someone cursed my name and cut me down. It doesn't matter. I never planned on continuing to live there anyway. My only regret was that damned confession. I see. Yes, I see. This rage, this hatred. It's all your fault. All of it.
Did I never mention I was waiting for him? This is no romance. Far from it. Ours is a ballad of hatred. Nothing more. But the worst thing by far is...
It won't be a problem. If Kriemhild is rebelling against proper human history, then I'll just have to fight her.
He is almost certainly trying to kill me.
Alright, let's finish this Act 18 part, then I'm gonna call off for that. Take a break for that. Righteous Realm base. We're the only one left. Those Revenge Realm has taken over the Reinstatement Realm. The Pope's High Spirits. The Righteous Realm's throne room. What's up? Why am I still on the throne? Why? 'Cause you're a master! Besides, I only last a couple more days anyway, so you might as well get used to being the big cheese now. Never could I have imagined I would hear one of the greatest rulers of all time refer to himself as the big cheese. And on that note, I've got a report for you, Master. Well, not me, actually. Sancho?
Thank you. At present, we have 463 servants remaining. That includes 56 sabers, 72 archers, 63 lancers, 71 riders, 74 casters, 68 berserkers, and 59 assassins. Of these, 25 are heroic spirits, present company included.
But the good news is, morale is very high. Everyone who chose to remain is willing to protect human history. Protect human history.
That is good news indeed. Openly fighting for a common goal will foster much stronger bonds than fighting under the false pretenses.
Reporting in. We've just finished healing all the wounded soldiers. Now, why are you standing on the throne like you're the biggest big shot in the room?
It's not by choice, believe me. That's cause Sopra's gonna stay king for the time being. Me? I'm gonna stick with being Charter Magnate, the adventurer.
Damn, but you've really got the royal spirit urgent for the job too. Oh well, I guess there's nothing to do about it.
Now, our next order of business is to discuss our options regarding the clash between the reinstatement and revenge.
Emergency! Emergency!
Breaking news!
The reinstatement realm's being destroyed.
What?
The revenge realm?
You can see for yourself. The sky in the former reinstatement realm's now the same shade of red as in the revenge realm.
We haven't yet confirmed this, but it's very likely that Konstantinos is gone as well. That was fast. I'd expect Sanjue's assassination would have left the revenge realm scrambling.
It may be that the one we killed was merely a terminal.
Hot damn. Seriously?
Very much so.
Huh? Hey, what do you think you're... Guards? Guards? Alright, I'm the guard now. Help! Somebody help me! Grr, so strong.
Huh? What's this all about? Hello! I know I just got here, but... Fight us!
Seriously? Damn, you really are the resident musclehead among the 12 paladins, huh? Man, that was awesome! Too bad it was directed at us, or it'd be even more awesome!
Why?
Bradamante, let's just take it down a notch, okay? And how do you really feel? Get him! Just kidding. The thought never even crossed my mind, of course.
I must ask, guard, why did you let them pass? She scared me. I see. Then you will run a marathon in full kit. Yes, sir!
You may already know this, but the reinstatement realm has fallen apart after the defeat of Emperor Konstantinos. So now, the 542 former reinstatement servants who remain need to decide if we're going to join the righteous realm, or if we're going to punch you in the face and take over ourselves. Whee! That's the best muscle-headed idea I've ever heard from you, Bradamante.
Johanna, was it? Are you okay with that?
I am. I would be lying if I said I bore a proper human history. No ill will. So, I figured it'd be a good idea to just pop each other a couple of good ones to get out of our systems.
Can't we settle this more peacefully?
Well, now that Konstantinos is dead, I thought that, instead of joining forces under the pall of a major defeat, we'd all feel a lot better if we duked it out first. I gotta say, super not what I was expecting from a Lady Pope. I think this is great. We have the same style.
Okay, never mind that now. So, I guess you'll obviously be fighting with them, Bradamante?
Of course. We like to face you with 6 servants, including myself, and have Lady Johanna stand in as our master. What do you say?
What do you think, master?
Is Kiyohime one of the servants who'll be fighting with you?
Kiyohime? No? Why? Has she been hanging around with you guys? You say that so casually.
At any rate, we should decide on at least 4 servants, myself included, who will be joining this fight.
You, Astolfo, Roland, and Don Quixote. Dear Murid, I want you to act as referee. Understood? Master, you'll summon the last two. Is that alright?
Huh? Isn't your king?
Shh!
So that's how it is, huh? Okay. Wow, a single shh is all you needed to figure the whole thing out, Bradamante. Just enough to know there's a good reason for it. Okay, let's fight, shall we? Lady Johanna, would you kick off the proceedings? Huh? Okay. Let's take this outside, if you'd be so kind. Message is getting kind of mixed here. Come on, Pope Lady, pick a lane. I know, this sort of thing really isn't my forte. Easy there, Lady Johanna. This is a good opportunity for some self-reflection. Now, let's do this.
Astolfo, Roland, you guys had better win, okay?
Yes, sir.
That, of course, goes for you too, Bradamante.
Me? But I'm your enemy here.
I don't care about that. You're still one of my 12 paladins and one of my most trusted companions. I care way more about that than I do the enemy thing. So, good luck, okay?
Thank you, my liege. I see. So that's Charlemagne. I'm impressed that you were able to make our Monte blush. But that doesn't mean we're going to roll over and let you win. We're gonna kick your ass.
Yeah! Righteous skirmishes! Righteous skirmishes! Like the lady said, we're gonna kick your ass! Oh yeah? You and your reinstatement realm old lady want a piece of us, Ton? Huh? What's a pansy ass who doesn't even have the guts to rebel against proper human history? Get off talking to us like that! Oh yeah? You better watch your mouth, or I'll kick your behind.
Trying for an elegant clapback.
Try it! Pun! Good sir!
An attempt was made. I feel like I'm watching a bad street fight.
Unofficial or not, is that any way for Herald Spears to behave? Stop that. You're embarrassing yourselves. Do you take yourself for low-life thugs? To those of you enjoying this as a spectacle, I suggest you consider now.
Oh, fine. Lady Johanna, do you think you could try to act more, Pope? If it's how I'm acting, it's Pope because, well, I'm the Pope.
Hey guys, if we're gonna do this, I think we better hurry up. Why's that? Cause it looks like that Lancer Roland kind of didn't back down, and now things are starting to get weird. What he said, now hurry up. Oh, I see. I really wish you two had listened to me.
Alright, let's do this. Nothing like a good slug fest to get everyone all simpatico.
Hey. And I can't switch it. Great. Kolyansky. I can switch this one, but not the 4 of the support servants allow. Well, that's okay. Let's do this. Oh shit. Alright, I don't know. Alright, I guess I will try to prioritize against Bradamante.
行くぞ。
賢明な判断。
よいしょ。
ふう。
3 hits? Ah, damn. Alright, yeah. What was... Oh, it's removing all buffs. Okay, I see. Alright, yeah, I'm going that one. And then I'll activate that Sherlock Holmes for team-wide, ignore invincibility and stuff, and then a Astolfo, and then Roland.
始めるとしよ
任せて。
宝具の時間だ。俺、
Uh-oh,
大
wait.
活躍。
Alright, shit.
う。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイビア。
君の真の力を見せてみろ、ヒポグリフ。
大天使の加護を与えたまえ。これこそは音に聞こえし絶世剣、壊れることなきデュランダル。
Yeesh. Alright,
よし。
さてと、
構わないがね。
of course.
なるほ
Thank you. Wow. Thanks, man. Alright,
エネルギー充填。
how long is this empty string? 1 turn left. Alright,
よし、やるとするか。さてと、組む。輝くは賢人、歌うは3つの奇跡。絶世の剣デュランダル、今ここに。甘い。10
気力十分。
oh. Shit. Fuck. Got you. Sacrifice. Right now.
始める。始めるとしよう。始めるとしよう。そうかい？
Who am I going to be taking out? Shit, man, that's really a tough one. I can't use the team-wide evasion because she now has you know, invisibility and evade for 5 turns. Oh man, and I have some pretty useless shit. I think I would take out. No, I'm gonna take out Bradamante.
始めるとしよう。そうかい？賢明な判断だ。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイビア。面白い。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。
先に行ってくれ。
Okay.
平穏で。平穏で。
別の可能性を。
That'll give us more time.
始めよう。 賢明な判断だ。そうかい？
了解。
面白い。なるほ
いざ突撃。
軽傷でございます。軽傷でございます。すまない。
Alright.
手に入らないように、簡単に終わらないように。
Can I actually use this? I guess I could.
始めるとしよ
暗き湖よ、いい判断です。
う。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイディア。
それは絶えず見た滅びの夢。最果てにありながら、鳥は明日を待ち、ロードツ、キャメロット。分断する。
Got him. Finish him off. Easy.
目を背けない。よく言いました。いい判断です。逃がすものか許すものか魔女ですので。無礼を諦めなさい。
種明かしは必要あるまい？
Woo. Yeah, that was fun. I stalled her for that noble phantasm.
Me lost. I'm sorry, Your Holiness. That's okay. This was still refreshing. I mean, purifying. Congratulations. You beat us all black and blue, me included. Arguably, my life doesn't mean anything. But right now, these other servants are like little... these other servants are a lot like little lost birds with nowhere else to go. So please, I implore you to offer them refuge. And while we're at it, please feel free to make use of me as well. I should still have at least some value.
I see.
Yikes, that's unnerving. Oh well, I know it's a rather brazen request. Heck, for that matter, they probably already know exactly what I'm up to. Man, why did it have to have the detective on their side?
How come she keeps making those funny faces?
Sir? Lady Johanna probably still has at least a little hostility towards proper human history. It makes sense, considering her circumstances. However, that is not relevant to our business here. There are many servants from the reinstatement realm who still adore her. I'm sure her priority is saving them. Even if she knows they'll all disappear, should the singularity be repaired, I'm sure they'd rather do so in victory instead of defeat. So she's doing her best to respect their wishes and show how useful she can be. She may be okay with her death, but she's also well aware that it would ruin any chance we have a coalition between the righteous and reinstatement realms. So I'm guessing she's trying to act useless so that we'll ultimately kill her with kindness.
That sounds complicated.
You there, Lady Sancho! Please get out of my head! I'm sorry, pardon me is Roxanate, okay. I'm sorry, pardon me is Roxanante, you see? So I'm missing just a bit of humanity.
If you ask me, you have more than enough to go around.
Yeah, that's complicated, alright. So, what do we do? Your Holiness?
Yes! I mean... Yes, Suffrage, Master of Proper Human History. What is it?
Even if you have a grudge against us, we still need your help. Will you lend it to us?
Alright, as long as it's within my power. Is this your doing? Mr. Holmes?
My doing? You mean, did I teach him that this would be the most effective way to get you to agree? No, I did not. I can assure you that Mr. Silkbar spoke entirely of his own accord.
Seriously?
Seriously. I have deduced. No, this isn't even that. This is merely a fairly obvious fact. Oh, Johanna, you possess immense strength against those who are similarly strong. Your innate desire to rebel against proper human history has made you more than willing to stand your ground in the face of heroes and champions. But plays from the weak are much more likely to move you. Why? And why shouldn't that be the case? You're the Pope. Your strength is probably derived from love. You are the voice of countless believers too weak to speak for themselves. As such, you are nearly incapable of refusing the request from one who is weak, even should that person not be one of your devout followers. Your love is simply will not allow you to do otherwise. Am I wrong, proud Pope Johanna?
Okay, fine. I'll be whatever you want me to be, even a figurehead. But in exchange, I want you to promise me that you won't misuse the servants of our realm, like making them into decoys or servant shields or anything like that.
Done. You have my word as Charlemagne that we will not mistreat them in any way. Charles the Great. Pope Johanna. The two of you together should be all we need in terms of figureheads. Please don't make that face, Pope Johanna. At times, our history simply cannot help but dream big.
I know. You don't have to tell me. Anyway, that puts our forces at 1,005, while the Revenge Realm must have at least 12,000 troops. I guess they have a much higher percentage of hero spears in their forces too.
The only way we can defeat a force over 10 times our size is with a plan. But precious few strategies could carry us so far. Most good tactics need at least a few more soldiers than we've got, or they just plain don't work. So, we pretty much just got one option. Indeed. We must send in a small, elite force to take Kriemhild's head. We'll have the other servants bring up the rear and do everything they can to delay any pursuers. The front line will be me, Astolfo, Roland, Holmes, Bradamante, Diramuid. Pretty much everyone here, actually. We're all charging together. You'll be up there on the front line with us too, right, Silfrost? Hang on, I want to be on the front line as well. No, Don Quixote. I need you in the middle. My guess is, even the very best of us won't be able to hold out against a throng of enemy soldiers pouring down on us like a cloud burst. We'll be lucky if even one of us comes back from that. So, if and when that time comes, Don Quixote de la Mancha, I need an experienced knight errant like yourself to lead the next vanguard. It would be my honor.
Sir?
Don't try to stop me, Sancho. I'm a servant. I could never forgive myself if I sat this out.
Oh, that aside, I'm really not liking these odds.
Sorry it took so long, everyone. Kadok is back. Oh, that was quicker than I expected. Did it prove fruit, bro? Yes, very much so. Allow me to offer a correction on an earlier point. Charlemagne said that you would be lucky to have single servants survive. But what if we factor one more servant into our plan? So tired. Welcome back.
You find someone, Kadok?
Yeah, I did. Come on in. My name is Siegfried. I would like to join the Righteous Realm and reinstate the realm's coalition army. My body, my armor, is invincible steel bathed in dragon's blood. If it's not too much trouble, I would like you to let me lead the vanguard.
Are you for real?
Astolfo was the first to say what everyone else was thinking. Alright, let's finish this one and then call out. Siegfried. Now I see. No wonder Zhang Jue kept him sealed away. As far as Kriemhild is concerned, he is the ultimate land mine. Whether ally or enemy, his very presence will throw her off. That aside, Kadok, are you certain that was Moriarty? Yeah, I am. I don't care how good a caster you are. There's no way anyone could replicate him that perfectly with an illusion. He was definitely the real deal. I see. Did you talk about anything else? Man, I should have a full log of our conversation. Well, I actually just looked it over. And I'm afraid all the data from the point Kadok ran into Moriarty has been corrupted beyond recovery. The same is true for the video log as well. Definitely the work of an inexcusably bad professor. Bad professor. Does that mean Miss Kyrillite also think there's such a thing as a good professor? He must have destroyed the records so as to deny me any clues. Well, I already told you everything we talked about. Anything you can glean from that? Ordinarily, yes. But this time, no luck. Unlike my poor condition over Olympus, this latest situation isn't affecting my overall spirit urgent. But in this case, I simply cannot organize my thoughts about this Moriarty. By all rights, I should be the one to triumph over him. He was without question my greatest rival. I fought him at the Reichenbach Falls, and we both went over together. Our battle may technically have ended in a draw, but as I was the one to survive, I can claim victory. That was true in both Sir Doyle's novel and in reality. You mean your return from your great hiatus? The Avenger of the Empty House? But this time, I cannot see a path to victory. Perhaps that's because he's a foreign disciple. Or perhaps it's because... Because what? Because it is simply not possible for me to win. At any rate, let us turn our attention to Kriemhild. Now that she has acquired a second Holy Grail, she is, without question, our most formidable foe. I'm here, Charlemagne. Great. Here, have a seat. Can you scooch a bit? That's it. Right there in the corner. Oh, did you also bring a blanket, like I told you to? These stone floors can get really cold. Okay, I want you to hide here and watch what happens. There might not be a point to this, but I think you'll probably want to know what happens. She may not seem like she wants to tell us, but I've got a pretty good sense that she actually does. And I'm also guessing I'm the only one she can talk to about it. Go for it, please. You got it!
What do you need?
Hiya! I just wanted to have a little chat. I already told the others about this, but I didn't get a chance with you since you showed up later.
Okay. Well, that's fine with me. So, what is this about? We've already agreed to work together, and I'll just be praying in the middle guard during the battle.
Yeesh, you really don't want to be here, do you? Anyway, I just figured it'd be a good idea to get your real feelings off your chest before the battle. I'm sure you got plenty to share, right? Anger, fury, rage.
That's all the same feeling, jerk.
I know, I just didn't think it'd be right of me to name any of the others.
If I could share how I really felt, I'd already be doing that. It's not that simple.
But hey, there's nobody here, right?
You are, Charlemagne. I'm pretty sure the father of Europe counts as somebody.
Oh, that? That's only half true.
Huh?
The other Charles the Great accomplished all that amazing stuff and became the father of Europe.
The other Charles the Great? So then, you're the aspect that collected all the, leftover legends. And you're actually closer to a phantasm than anything.
Exactly. It's a lot like your situation. Actually, mine even be the worst. I mean, I'm pretty much all empty fantasy. If this were proper human history, I'd never be summoned as a servant after all.
But why? Different aspects of our heritage are summoned as servants all the time.
It's cause the real Charles the Great's accomplishments are too damn amazing. He did things everyone thought were impossible and claimed a spot at the very pinnacle of history. He didn't have a flying demonic beast or a legendary sacred sword. He built Europe as we know it through war and political savvy alone. Or so the story goes anyway. So there was basically no room left for a guy like me to exist. Maybe that's not true for the 12 paladins, but honestly, they don't really need me to exist.
But everyone loves the stories about you, right? But me? I was denounced as an imposter.
Yeah. Not much you can do about that. What with your name being inscribed in papal history? But you still understand how people think about you, right? Some people might be sad when they learned you didn't really exist. But I doubt there's really all that many people in proper human history who laugh at you for being an imposter. It's not true that proper human history didn't want you. You're here because it did. The fact that you didn't actually exist despite that is what made you a legend, refute it or not. If no one really wanted you to be real, your legend would have just faded away. Just pop, like a soap bubble.
Like a bubble. Constantino said the same thing. That my name remaining part of history has meaning.
Oh, so you've heard all of this before?
But I just don't get it. How can you bear knowing that your whole life was a meaningless fantasy?
I guess because I wield my sword for the people who believed in me. So what if you didn't stick around in the texture of reality? So what if someone thinks you're just a dream?
It's not just that. I was so angry at proper human history that I helped other servants rebel against it.
And the very fact that you feel guilty about it proves that you're finally on the side you were meant to be on.
I wonder if Constantinos knew this was going to happen.
Probably not. But
what?
I do think he was okay with you going either way. If you wanted to keep rebelling against proper human history, he would support that. And if you decided you were okay helping him anyway, he'd see you off with a smile.
But why would he?
I don't really think it's my place to say.
Huh?
If you really want to know, you should ask Bradamante. Anywho, you may never completely let go of that anger and resentment. But that's okay. I mean, you're hardly the first to have beef with proper human history. And it's always the servants who can put their beef aside who answer the call of a summon. So until you exit the singularity, I just want you to think about whether or not you can do that.
Alright. I'll try to think about it. Oh, and I'll try asking Bradamante about this too. You have my gratitude.
No need to be formal. You can just say thank you.
Thanks, Kingy.
Whoa! Kinda went from 0 to 60 under casualness in no time flat there, huh? Constantinos, huh? I wish I could have talked with him more. Well, there you go. Sorry for making you hide. That's okay. She might not have been able to open up as much if she knowed I was here. Exactly! But I'm sure you also wanted to know how she really felt, right? I'll do my best to help her put her beef aside. Me too! Forgive me, Master. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Oh hey, Siegfried! I'm guessing this isn't the kind of conversation you want anyone else hearing, huh? Okay then, I'll give you guys some space. Thanks. I've told you, and I fought side by side once before. I'm sorry I have no memory of it. I only hope I proved useful in that battle. At any rate, I have a favor to ask of you. Once I tell you what it is, I'll understand if you decide to kill me.
Hang on.
This should give us a little time to really speak privately. I see. I forgot you were part of Chaldea. Thank you, Master. So, here is my request. I'm sorry. I truly am.
So, do you know what he was talking about, Bradamante? Well, I'm pretty sure that's because you and Constantinos were deeply in love. What? Huh? Oh, come on! Are you saying you really had no idea? Well, I didn't think it was anything romantic. I thought he just liked me as a friend, or like family, or that he felt sorry for me. I'm pretty sure he loved you for all those reasons. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't upset you. Still, if nothing else, I'm certain Constantinos didn't have any regrets. I never said I was upset. I didn't say anything like that. I'm just, well, taken aback. I see. You don't have any romantic experience, do you? Apparently, I had lots, but I don't remember any of it. Besides, I'm an imposter, so I'm sure none of those experiences actually happened. Wait. Does that mean the, ex-boyfriend I don't remember is a faceless 2D man? Let's not go there. Nothing good can come from going down that path. Anyway, I think we can officially call this your first love, no? That's a little painful to hear. Oh, but I guess it also makes me a little happy and sad at the same time. That's fine. It's totally normal. I'm pretty sure His Imperial Majesty was the kind of guy who only wanted what was best for the woman he loved. So when you look back on this war we're about to fight, you're no, just Johanna. As long as you're happy and proud of what you've done, then I think that's the greatest reward Lord Constantinos could have asked for. That might be easier said than done. I mean, I'm still sad that he's gone now. Grief is just as valuable an emotion as any other. After all, we wouldn't be sad about losing something if we didn't love it in the first place. Yeah, good point. Thank you, Bradamante. Not at all.
What's wrong, Holmes? I was just thinking about Moriarty's abilities, but I don't have enough information to draw any conclusions. What about the ability he used to make Vlad rebel against proper human history? Would that be a clue? You might think so. But would he truly be so careless as to let slip such an important clue right before my eyes? That only raises more questions. Who knows? Perhaps that was his goal in doing so all along. I see what you mean. It's easy to keep going around in circles. You should get some rest yourself, Miss Kyrie Light. Given that Charlemagne cannot remain for long, we'll need to leave in no more than 5 hours. Okay, I'll go get a little sleep. Good night, Holmes. Moriarty, what is it you know about me? I know everything about you, Sherlock Holmes. I haven't yet decided whether you merit my respect or disgust, though. Now then, which side will win this upcoming battle? Trimhill, who is driven to seek revenge on Siegfried, or Chaldea, that is, the righteous realm, who is burdened with saving the very well? Well, at this point, I suppose it hardly matters. In fact, under these circumstances, I would even say I'd prefer to see Chaldea win. It would give me an excellent motive to defeat Sherlock Holmes. So please, go ahead, Chaldeans. Save the world like you always do. Right before you destroy it.
Alright, I think that's enough for that for FGO stream. So thanks for coming by and watching that stream. So I'll see you guys in the next part of that FGO live stream. So peace out and have a great day.